Hello and welcome aboard the Night Bus, magical transport for the stranded witch or wizard. I'm Nymphadora. I'll be conducting the bus this evening with Ernie. Say hi, Ernie.
Hello, everyone.
Travel along with us as we journey into this brand new year, not knowing who or what is to come. With us this evening, hosting the pod, is Corey. To his left is Jackie, Jamie and Josh, coming to you for the first time on YouTube.
Take her away, Ern.
Yeah, take it away, Ernie. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
That's one way to start it.
Yeah. Well, they couldn't hear.
Yeah.
They're probably wondering because they can see us. They're wondering, what did he say to make them all laugh?
I said, I'm glad I wasn't picking my nose. I did not know we were on.
I mean, that's the same thing we just did a couple minutes ago when we had to mess up.
Oh, yeah. This does seem like deja. Wasn't we here just a minute ago?
Yeah.
I believe it was.
That was a trial run.
Yeah, it was.
Time loop, man. Time loop. That's what it was.
Ooh, yeah. The only thing a Doctor Who time loop.
We'll be
now.
Again, we're going to do
here
this
we go
over
again.
and over and over.
You're in a bad spot.
We ain't worried about Doctor Who.
But we may or may not have had some technical difficulties. So
Yeah, we did. We really, really did.
luckily, I record audio-only backups. So you guys will get a 10-minute audio-only Josh and Jamie breakdown of Stranger Things.
We'll just redo her again sometime.
Well, maybe you guys won't get it then. We'll see.
Yeah, it depends.
But
Let us know what you want.
We'll do a retrospective on it.
Leave
man.
a comment
Back up and hit it
on the
again
channel,
later.
and we'll let you know if we get enough votes, we'll upload it.
yeah, if people want it, we'll upload it, and they can still redo it.
Exactly.
Cool.
But that's only if people want it. But we're here, and
Yep.
technically it was last week, but we're celebrating it this week since we're all four here. But
Yep.
this is our second full year of doing podcast.
Yep.
137 episodes down.
Well, I've been here a while. My cup is empty.
Yep.
Oh, yep. Maybe
Now-
1,000 to go.
Who thought we'd make it this long?
I mean, I figured
When we
would.
very first started out.
I didn't figure we would be able to keep up the weekly streak, but I knew we'd make it a while because we've been talking about it for so long.
Oh, yeah.
And this is something that we've always done. Just we used to not record it.
Yeah. Literally just sit here and talk about movies,
Gab
TV
about
shows.
God knows what.
everything. Yes, God, everything. Then we talked about it, and then Jamie come in and said, "Man, we really need to start doing a podcast." I said, "Okay." I got a hold of Corey, see if he wanted to do it. He said, "Yeah." We started ordering everything, and we started out with a small recorder and a bunch of mics. Then last year, well, the beginning of this year, we upped our game with the soundboards that y'all heard when it's starting, and now this year we're doing YouTube. So.
Yep. The world of video podcast.
Now, there's no set format, man. It's hard to tell what you're going to get from week to week.
Exactly. Again, there's nothing scripted here. We don't practice anything. We don't talk ahead of time. If we start talking about a movie or something ahead of time, we tell each other, shut up, save it for the pod. That's their exact reaction.
Yeah. I mean, that's what happened this morning when Josh walked in and immediately went to talk to Jamie about Stranger Things. We were like, nope, shut up.
Save it for the pod. And still didn't get it on there.
Yep. It was just not meant.
Yeah, that's how bad Stranger Things is. But we'll
Exactly.
move on.
You would not know because we can't get you to watch
No,
anything.
I watched almost the whole first season.
Yeah, actually, I would not know. I'm the one that hasn't watched a single
I watched
minute
some
of it.
of it.
I couldn't tell you the first character in the show except for Millie Bobby Brown.
I'll
And I don't
go
even know her
this far.
character's name.
The first 4 seasons of Stranger Things are better than the last 4 seasons of Game of Thrones.
Oh, whoa, whoa.
If you just said the
Whoa.
last 2 seasons, I'd be like, okay, you're probably right. But if you can't include season 6 in that. Season 6 is the greatest season of television ever.
I'm just going like 4 and 4, so it's like
Season 6?
Yeah, that's got the Battle of the Bastards and the Winds of Winter, the final 2
Yeah.
episodes of the season.
Gotta love the Battle of the Bastards.
You know, it's funny. Not a lot of people don't agree with me. A lot of people say that Game of Thrones started going downhill with season 5.
I
Counter to
believe the
Josh's
first
point.
4 are the better ones.
And a lot of people do. Me personally, I love season 6. I don't know what it is, but
I like it too. Now, again, I'm biased because of just the one episode, Battle of the Bastards.
well, that one and the one directly after is, to me, not as good, but close. They're very close as far as episodes go. The Winds of Winter is a great episode. Speaking of that,
On what you said, though, I'll say that the two shows are wildly different. you
Yeah.
know. Yeah, I'm going to have to go with the first 4 seasons of
well, he said the last 4
Game
seasons.
of Thrones.
He said the last 4 seasons of Game of Thrones is worse than the first 4 seasons of Stranger Things.
Oh, they are.
See, and that's right.
And I'm not saying they're bad. They're just worse than the first 4 seasons
Yeah,
of Stranger Things.
I get what you guys are saying. I just don't agree. That's what I'm saying.
That's me.
That's where we mean you were different. Is I like the first part of Game of Thrones better than the last. So,
Yeah.
the first 4
I
of
like the
Stranger
middle.
Things are definitely better than the last 4 of Game of Thrones.
I think where I
So,
binge
there.
watched it makes me like it a little bit more because
Which
I
one?
didn't have to wait for while we start watching on season 5.
Season 6, when me and you started watching.
Yeah, started watching as it come on TV. We binge watched everything. Yeah,
Mhm.
so there wasn't no pause in between or anything. Not having to wait for a new season to come out. We just got to watch it all.
Yeah.
And to me, I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Is the anticipation
Which
for the
we've-
next one to come out is
Yeah.
what makes it so bad.
We've debated a lot on the binge model versus the weekly model thing. I like the weekly model.
Now, I like the weekly model if I don't have to wait another year in between.
Yeah, the distance between seasons is crazy anymore with shows. I don't
Yeah.
understand why. Well, I guess it does, but why does it take so long?
Well, like we was talking about, it had to be the CGI.
Yeah, it's the only.
I guess.
Yeah, because Reacher, they kick one out every year.
Yeah.
There's no 2 years in between. It's every year. And we're getting a Reacher this year, and we're getting a Neely this year.
True.
I can't wait till Neely comes
Well,
out.
When does it start?
I don't know if we're getting a Reacher this year, but I know we're getting a Neely this year.
I'm pretty sure we're getting a Reacher this year.
I'm just assuming that they're not going to put both of them out too close to each other. They're going to try to use it as an excuse so they can extend them. But I wouldn't have guessed that HBO was going to put out A Night of the Seven Kingdoms and House of the Dragon in the same year, and they are.
Yeah.
So starting
Now we'll get House of the not House of the Dragon. We'll get the Night of the Seven Kingdoms starting this month,
next Sunday.
next Sunday.
Yep.
Cool.
Oh,
Not
that when it
tomorrow,
starts?
but next Sunday. Yep. I think it airs at friggin' 10 p.m. though,
Oh,
which it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter for you. You can definitely watch it. You'll be up.
yeah.
I'll be in bed, so I probably won't be watching it live. But
Okay. Oh.
it also doesn't really matter because we don't do our pods till Saturday mornings anyway. So I've got plenty of time to watch it, unless we decide to do some type of live reaction or something.
Yeah.
Then I may have to stay up.
We can do the first one as a live reaction.
Yeah,
Well,
we'll figure it out.
yeah. We'll
It may
work-
not be exactly live. It may be like a few hours after the fact.
Yeah.
But speaking of, well, not really speaking of Game of Thrones, but speaking of TV shows, and Game of Thrones has a lot of those, what I'm getting at, these wow moments, these moments that make you go, holy crap, I did not see that coming. Or, oh my God, I can't believe they did that. And I got this idea from another podcast I was listening to. I asked everybody here last week, and some of them prepared, some of them didn't.
We wing a lot here,
Kind
man.
of prepared. I could not think of 5.
Well,
And not unless I want to keep going through the same series.
I came
I haven't said what we're doing yet.
in this morning, looked around, and made the comment like nobody has any notes.
Well, I got
Which
mine
I'm
in my
glad
head.
because I don't have any with me either. My intention was to get everything written down, but of course that plans go south easy, so that didn't happen.
So what we're doing is I asked everybody last week to rank their top 5 wow moments in television. Not movies, television.
Now I thought, well, when you first told me about it, it was oh my god moments.
Wow, oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, that genre. I'll go first. That way everybody just understands how it works in case you want to change something.
Does it have to be shows that have already aired,
I mean, how?
but stuff we know's coming,
If it
but
no,
it hasn't actually shown yet?
you don't know, it's not official if it ain't shown yet.
Oh, it's official. It's official.
If you haven't seen it, you can't use it.
Oh man, you know where I'm going. Oh, maybe not. Okay, never mind. Moving on.
I mean, you can bring it up on your list, make it like a
a footnote.
footnote or a honorable mention since I banned it from your list. But anyway, looking at my list here, I'm gonna start with number 1 and go down to number 5. Just that way, people, when I get my number 1, everybody will understand how this works. Number 1 on my list for wow moment, oh my god moment, is the Red Wedding in Game of Thrones.
See, that's mine
Yeah,
because damn.
that was just. It's crazy because the show shows you in season 1 that it doesn't care to kill main characters when they behead Ned, and yet you're in shock, you're angry when the Red Wedding happens. All this stuff, all these emotions you feel, and it's just like, oh my, like even though the show's told me they can do stuff like this, it's the most shocking moment I've ever seen in television. The Red Wedding is by far my number 1. Number 2 on my list, and Jamie and Josh will get this, but Jackie won't, is season 3 of Teen Wolf. The end of part 1, when they kill Allison. I did not see that coming. A show like Teen Wolf, they don't kill off characters in that show, like main characters. They find some way to make them live.
When I started watching Teen Wolf, I was in high school, and I was on season 3 when Allison died, and I cried because I had a crush on her. Yep.
I don't blame you. But yeah, that moment for me. I didn't expect it. Like I said, you watch show like Game of Thrones, and they train you to expect them to kill everybody off, and yet you're still shocked with Red Wedding. Teen Wolf, we're on season 3 of the show, and it's like, yeah, all the main characters, they find some way to make them live, or they bring them back somehow. Nobody's ever really dead, except for Allison, apparently, until the movie. And then, yeah. But for the show, and we're doing show only, so the movie doesn't count, Allison's death is number 2 on my list. That was a shocking moment. Number 3 on my list is the first scene of The Boys. Just that show. Good God.
First episode, first scene.
Yeah.
Invisible Man.
No.
Oh,
No, that's when Huey and his girlfriend walk out.
Oh, yeah.
And she gets absolutely clobbered and just
explodes.
explodes.
Well, you're not. You see these two people step outside the building and they're talking. We don't know what the boys are going to be yet. You know? This is our first. I don't know if y'all had read anything I hadn't yet.
No.
And so I didn't know anything about how graphic or how bizarre the boys was going to be. So 1 minute, Huey's holding his girlfriend's hand and they're talking about their future and whatnot. And then there's a mist and everything goes slow-mo. And you're wondering, what just happened?
Yeah.
And you're seeing body parts in the air. And is that a piece of vertebrae? And that's a jawbone. And he's holding nothing but hands. And you have no idea what just happened. So, yeah, I'll give you that one.
Yeah. That's number 3 on my list. Just, holy crap.
Yeah, I forgot all about that part.
Yeah. I figured.
But I only watched 1 or 2 episodes, so I couldn't get into it.
All right. Number 4 on my list, and Jamie and Josh again will get this. Jackie doesn't watch anything, so he doesn't understand half of these.
I watch good stuff.
Number 4 on my list is the season finale of the first season of Ozark.
I watched that.
You didn't watch all the way to the end.
Yeah. Not the whole, not every episode, every season, but I watched the whole first season.
Oh. Well, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I could have went with the first episode when the cheater gets thrown off the balcony and just splats. But I'm going with the season finale when the old woman blows Dale's head off with a shotgun.
Yep.
This is a guy that's higher up in the cartel, and this old woman she knows it and she doesn't care.
Yeah.
She blows his head off with a shotgun, and I was like, okay, that's the type of show I'm watching. Made the show even better to me. Just amazing.
Well,
show.
that whole theme of shocking deaths was carried throughout that series.
Oh, yeah.
From beginning to end.
Yeah, it was very Game of Thrones like of how they. Because like I said, I could have went with the beginning. You go later on down the line in the seasons, and you get the lawyer woman. She gets her head blowed off right in front of Marty.
Helen.
Yeah, Helen, that was her
Who
name.
will be in
Harry Potter.
Thank you.
Yeah.
As
Professor McGonagall.
Yep. So there you go on that actress anyway.
Yeah. All right, then. Number 5, everybody here but Josh will get this one. And this one's a little different because when you watched it live, it wasn't shocking because you didn't know. It wasn't till the show ends and you start hearing rumors and then the next season starts and you realize what they did. And it's the end of season 3 of Charmed when they kill off Prue.
Oh, yeah.
In the moment, you watch that episode, you don't realize that Prue's dead. It's not till, you start hearing rumors that Prue or the actress is no longer with the show and they replaced her and you hear all this stuff and then season 4 kicks off and she's dead. That's when you find out she's dead. So technically the shocking moment is first episode of season 4
Yeah,
when you actually find out that Prue is dead.
There's a lot of drama behind that.
Yeah. Shannon Doherty is the actress's name.
Yeah, she had a podcast. You need to listen to it.
Yeah,
Right before she passed away.
Yeah, she spilled the beans on a lot of stuff.
Oh, yeah, her and the oldest sister.
No. It was her and Alyssa Milano, but Alyssa Milano was not the oldest sister.
No, I'm talking about the one that was.
Oh, you're talking about she had a podcast with the older
Yeah.
sister. Yeah.
They was the ones that spilled the beans on.
Yeah, Holly
everything.
Mary Comb.
Yeah, they was the ones that banded together and was, and I kind of believe some of the stuff they were saying.
I mean, based off of what we know about Alyssa Milano now.
Oh yeah,
Back in the day, though, you
you didn't believe
didn't
that.
know any of this.
Yeah, because you didn't hear.
And the internet wasn't big enough back then because this was, early 2000s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, because Charm started in the late 90s.
Mm-hmm.
And when the whole killing off Prue thing happened, that was, I don't know the exact year, but I'm assuming like 2002, 2003 range.
Maybe. I'm not sure. I'd have to look.
I don't know exactly.
I actually thought it was more like in the late 90s, but I'm probably wrong.
No, you may be right. I'll look it up. See when season 4 came out. Because like I said, that's when we find out. 2001.
Okay.
October 2001. So near the end. So I was kind of right. That's when season 4 started. So technically she got killed off at the end of season 3, so that would have been in 2000 or 99. So we're both kind of right.
Still, we're talking like 20 plus years. So.
oh
Yeah.
yeah,
The show started in 98. Season 1 aired in 98.
Mm.
and it's still airing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's still
Oh,
on
and
loop.
reruns, yeah, daily.
Yeah, they're
daily,
living
man.
off their royalties. They'll never have to work again. They're making a killing off of just everybody
if they
rewatching. it.
negotiated right, they are.
Well, yeah,
There's been a few. Sorry, there, Josh.
No, you're good.
There's been a few actors, that have not got things worked out, and you think that these people should be making a ton of money, and
Yeah.
they're not making hardly anything off of replays.
Yeah, it all depends on how well you negotiate
Yep,
at the
that's
very,
why
very
contracts have
beginning.
become so big, so
Oh, yeah.
important to actors now.
well, that's like Macaulay Culkin. He makes over $1 million every December, something just off the royalties from Home Alone, where everybody starts rewatching them again.
Yeah, buddy. Great
And
movie.
that sounds like, it would carry any one of us through life, man, no problem. But for the lifestyle these people live and the place they live in,
Oh
$1
yeah,
million is not.
That might cover their property taxes for the year. Maybe.
It's
Yeah.
not. It wouldn't be like us. Somebody, every December I'm getting $1 million. I'm set for life, man.
yeah. Well, that's just true. But I mean, he did clean up his life a little bit.
Mm.
Yeah, no more
'Cause
white
they're-
powder.
Yeah, because there for a while he was looking rough. But I've seen him in a couple of commercials here recently, and he looks a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's just, I would think, a success story when there's a lot of them that's not.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Oh,
Drugs
Lord,
are
no.
bad. Drugs are bad.
Who wants to go next? That was my 5.
Yeah,
Everybody
I'll go
understands how it works now.
Anybody?
I'll go next.
Bueller?
Go ahead.
Again, my person was the Red Wedding because, damn, that was just a bunch of shock at one time. Still good. Talked about it a minute ago, so I'll go to my second one. My second one has to be NCIS, season 13, episode 24, where they kill off Ziva.
Damn, now he's no notes, no nothing. He's flying
Oh,
blind
that's
and
his
can give me.
favorite TV show.
Oh, that's my favorite show. I went back and watched it tonight, and I'm not going to lie, had me in tears again.
Yeah.
See that's good. That's good written material when it can pull your emotions out more than once.
Yeah.
Yes, because the first time it aired, I broke down. I was like, oh, hell, they didn't kill my woman off.
When
Then you find out she has a daughter, and I was like, oh my God, her and Tony had a kid. Then Tony ends up leaving the show, which made me cry even more because I liked Tony on the show. It was an emotional roller coaster, is what that was.
yeah. That's a sign of good writing, man. When
Yes.
they can do that, even though you know it's coming.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't know Zeba was dying.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
you,
the second-
know,
the
Yeah.
second
you know
time.
it's coming.
Yeah. He's
Yeah,
doing
I
a
only ever
rewatch.
watched it once. That's all I could handle it.
Oh,
I was
well.
like, well, I need to rewatch it for the show. That way I can talk about it. I wished I wouldn't have rewatched that bad boy.
Mhm.
Because I'm
I
not
mean-
lying. That had me in tears.
That still happens with me on Endgame when Iron Man, Tony Stark, snaps his fingers.
Mm.
So, but that's a movie, not a TV show.
Yeah.
All right. Continue on your list.
My third one is one that y'all probably wouldn't think that I would know. The Good Place, the final episode of the first season.
Oh, first season. Okay.
I figured you
Yeah.
bailed on that one after the first episode or two.
I didn't make it after they done the snap and everybody wasn't supposed to remember what happened.
Mm.
Because I was like, this is going to be the same thing over again. So I gave up on it, which it wasn't. But I didn't expect, because when you start watching it, they're in the good place. Spoiler, it's not the good place.
Yeah, it's a bad place.
It is literally the bad place. And the only humans that are in the bad place out of everybody there was the 4 main characters. Everybody else was just actors from hell playing their part.
Yeah, demons.
Yeah, which I had no clue was going on. That kind of threw me for a loop.
I thought about the Good Place when I was making my list, but I'll be honest, I didn't think nothing about that reveal.
Yeah,
And I mean, it's a good one. I was thinking more like the final season when they do the whole walking through the veil and turning to nothing.
yeah. Well, I didn't.
That was my shocking moment. But you didn't make it that far.
Yeah, I didn't make that.
Spoilers
far.
for anyone who hasn't saw that. That's the ending.
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
I haven't watched it.
the show's been out for a while now, so
Like I said, I watched The Good Place after the first that last episode. I was like, well, they just blinked them and they're just gonna start all over again. I ain't watching this.
The last episode, now that you talk about it, Corey, of The Good Place is actually really good because they all realize that living for eternity is really not all that it seems to be.
yeah, that
Yeah.
last episode completely like messes with my brain as far as thinking about the afterlife and God and all that stuff. It messed with me for weeks, man. I was like, this is good God, this has got me with deep thoughts that I don't want to think.
Well, if you look at it this way, even when you pass away, you're up there. You don't think about all that stuff anymore because it doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
To us, well, yeah, that I don't think I'd want to live forever. That's like being a vampire. Give me a couple 100 years and I'm done. Unless I'm a Highlander, then I want to live forever.
We're
Just saying.
we're gonna get to some stuff like that in one of our
Oh, we are?
one of
You got some potions or something I don't know about?
I didn't mean it like that.
Damn it, man.
I was getting at the fact that hopefully here soon we'll be doing some shorts.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I've got a what if question around those lines that I want to ask everybody.
Ooh, and also, you'll really like this, Jamie. We could do like a superhero, like debate on like say we name 4 superheroes off, and then somebody else will name 4 superheroes off, and they have to fight each other, and then we debate like on a short about which team would win. And I'll tell you which team I've called this team for a month now: Spider-Man, Hulk, Wolverine, and Ghost Rider. Let me tell you, buddy.
Well, you definitely got some heavy hitters there.
Did you have any more people on your list there, Jackie, or is that yours?
That was all my. I couldn't think of any others.
right.
And I tried going through TV series and stuff while I was at work, and I couldn't find
Jamie, or-
nothing.
You want to go, or I can go if you.
Go ahead.
All right. For my number 1, I'm going to go with the season 4 finale of Dexter. Okay, so the whole season 4 of Dexter's trying to find the Trinity Killer. And he's like this guy that murders women in the bathtub, but he murders them by like cutting one of their arteries on their thigh, and he lays in the bathtub with them and lets them bleed out before they die. It's real weird shit.
Yeah,
Good
that's
God.
like it. Just for context, I've never watched
But
Dexter.
Dexter,
so
the
I don't
whole
know.
season, he's trying to hunt him down, right? And Dexter ends up killing him in the final episode. And you know, Dexter's doing away with the body like he always does. And Dexter looks up at the moon, and he says, And I'm glad I hope Rita's looking at the moon too. But when he gets back to the house, he finds that the Trinity Killer done killed Rita before Dexter killed him. So
Ooh.
Wow. Yeah, I don't watch the show, but I can see where that would definitely be near the top of the list.
yeah.
Wow.
And then my number 2, have y'all watched Umbrella Academy?
I have.
The very end of Umbrella Academy, all of them having to sacrifice themselves for the world to be okay. That right there just got me, man. I was like, come on, dude. That's stupid, man.
That was a wow, this is so stupid moment. Jamie's had a few of those.
The final season didn't carry through. The first season is
Oh yeah.
really good.
And 5, the one that teleports everywhere,
Yeah.
and he is still one of my favorite characters in all of fiction. Just his whole oh my god, he's so cool, man.
I agree.
His powers, he can go back in time, forward in time, anywhere. I mean, he's just broken, man. If I could have him on, like, if we ever did like a every universe like tier list, oh, he'd be up there, man, because he's powerful.
Hey, getting off subject a little bit, but as far as say comic, who's your favorite character on that show?
On
Umbrella Academy.
comic.
Yeah, like comedy relief. Who gets the most chuckles?
Oh,
Because 2 come to mind right off.
the dead guy. What's his name? Klaus.
Damn it! I wasn't even thinking about Klaus. Klaus is awesome.
Wow.
But I think just like stupid kind of funny. Klaus is kind of deep but funny, you know.
he's
But for as far as Diego and Luther go, man, they're just like, how did they survive as long as they have?
Luther's wrong.
But yeah, Klaus is awesome.
Yeah, he's funny, man.
So yeah, okay, I stand corrected. Took that right off my
All right, Josh.
Okay, my number 3. Oh. Okay, well, okay, yeah. I think it's season 3 of the Flash or season 4. The CW Flash, the one with I don't know the actor that played him.
Jamie's watched
I
it.
don't know the actor's name. I know the show, but I don't know the actor's name.
Oh, Grant Gustafson or something like that. He in season 3, Zoom is coming, and he ends up killing what Barry thinks is Iris, which is Iris was his girlfriend,
yeah.
but it was actually HR. You know what I mean? And that right there was shock. HR made himself look like Iris, so Barry wouldn't die. And at first, you thought it was Iris, and it wasn't really Iris. It was HR that sacrificed himself so Iris wouldn't die. And that whole season, it led you up to thinking Iris was going to die. And then to the last episode, it switched it up and made HR die instead. It was a
Okay, then.
You got any more? Or?
That's your.
yeah, I ain't got nothing. Yeah.
All right, Jamie.
I guess it's my turn. Okay. When you told me this one, man, I kept going back and forth on, well, what's an oh my God moment out of TV? And you would think they'd be easy to pick out, but
They're not.
they're not that easy.
Mine was. I picked out 5 and had more.
Well, and like I talked to you earlier, most of them center around death because that's the oh my God moment that surprises you most of the time in a
Yeah.
TV show.
Mm-hmm.
So for my first one, man, I got to go with the first season Game of Thrones into the second season Game of Thrones. Because when you first get Game of Thrones, you're not, you're learning the characters, and it would seem you know who the main characters are going to be, and you don't and that's before they've started doing, the crazy deaths that they have throughout the series. So of course, man, when they get Ned on the chopping block,
Mm-hmm.
and something's going to happen. You know how TV shows go. Somewhere along the line, something's going to save him last minute. Joffrey has called for his head, which nobody expected. The whole thing was he'd take the black, go to the wall, live out his life.
Mm-hmm.
But everyone's favorite terrible character
Yeah.
decides to have his head, and you see the sword fall and the screen just goes black. Now, that does go into the second season, does it not?
No, that
Goes
happens.
into the next episode.
Yeah, that happens in episode 7 of season 1.
The penultimate
No, there's 10 episodes. It's not even the
Really?
penultimate.
Okay.
Yeah, it's crazy that they do that
Well,
in episode
it's been
7.
a long time.
Yeah.
But at any rate, you leave that episode not knowing whether Ned is alive or not. But you suspect somehow, writer's magic saves him. But no, we find out he died, and then that was a shock because you hadn't saw that in TV yet, really.
Oh, it definitely was.
So that's my first one.
Yeah.
Second one goes to the very first episode of The Walking Dead, which a show that I blame for all this kill the main characters off, because they started it.
Well, you say that. Is it based off a book?
No, it was based off a graphic novel.
I was just asking because, George R. R. Martin wrote the Game of Thrones books in the early 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well, we hadn't saw it on screen yet.
Okay. Yeah.
Even if they adapted a book, certain things like that just, didn't happen.
All right,
Not that I recall anyway.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Go
But
ahead.
at any rate, first episode, very first episode of The Walking Dead. I don't know if anybody's real familiar with it.
I've never watched it.
No.
But
I didn't like it. I tried it and didn't like it.
well, Rick Grimes, one of the main characters, the first main character that you meet. The zombie apocalypse has happened for whatever reason. He wakes up from a coma basically because he was injured before it happened. He was a police officer.
Yeah, I've seen a couple episodes of it, the first part.
He was hurt near death and left in a hospital. Now, somehow, being in a room alone, he survived. Come to, and he's discovered the world is just wrecked. He's not sure what's happening. He doesn't know what the apocalypse is yet. He's wandering on a road, and there's dead bodies everywhere. And I'm trying to remember. I think he's hiding. At some point, he sees the feet of a little girl walking among all this destruction and carnage, right?
Yeah.
And she's got her little pink robe on. It's a little girl. And she's still holding her little stuffed animal. And so he yells to her, because, being a cop, he's going to try to help this child. So that's when you get the reveal, man. This little girl stops walking, slowly turns around, and it's quite obvious that, she's already turned. Little girl, little kid. She comes running at Rick. Well, Rick pulls this massive revolver.
Oh,
he
God.
hesitates, and then he shoots this little girl. And that kind of sets the tone. This, in my opinion anyway, that was, oh my God.
Well, yeah.
And that lets you know that this is not going to be your average show.
Wow.
This is a little different from the stuff you've seen before. So that's my second one. No, rain's picking up. Now I went way back to another TV show that I'm sure nobody is familiar with. Did anybody ever watch ER?
Yeah.
You did?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I don't remember what season, but it happened. But there was an attack.
May have been season 102.
Well, it lasted for 25 years.
Yeah, it was.
I know.
So there was a lot of those moments. So I'm not sure exactly at what point it happened at. But you have your resident doctors that are always there, and you have these trainees that float in every season, and you meet new ones, and sometimes they stick around, and sometimes they don't. They'll get written off or go somewhere else, and some of them that get real popular, they stay on the show, and they become regulars for, the next 13 years the show runs. But there's a group of them, the young trainee doctors that are coming in. And long story short, there's a massive accident. Someone's hit by a train, and the body's just the guy's still alive. He gets rushed into the ER, which, there's always crazy things coming into the ER unit. Anyway, the guy gets rushed in. He's mangled. So one of the resident doctors is screaming, we need more people. We need help. Who's supposed to be on today? Blah, 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 blah is supposed to be on today. Well, page them, get them in here now. So they're rushing around doing all that. Meanwhile, this unrecognizable mass is on the table, slowly passing away. They're doing everything they can to save him. They're hollering, get this person. So they're paging people, and there's people running into the ER, from across the street at the local bar and whatnot. And they keep paging this one individual, and if he's not answering, why is he not answering? We don't know. Keep trying him. You know, he's done. He's done. We're not putting up with him anymore for this kind of stuff. He's out of here.
Yeah, I know where you're going with this.
And then the ER gets a little quieter, and they're hearing this pager beep go off. And then they freeze. And they look down at this guy and realize the pager beep's coming from him. He's the guy they're looking for.
Yep.
Yep, I knew you was going.
So, oh my God moment there.
Wow.
Yeah. Another one does something like that on Grey's Anatomy.
You know, that's the thing, man.
Oh.
Every one of these doctor shows have copied the same thing over
Yep.
and over again.
Oh, I could have brought up when they killed off Derek,
On
Grey's Anatomy, the surgeon.
I'm not as familiar with Grey's Anatomy. I am a little bit.
He was Meredith's husband.
Oh yeah, I know who the character is, but I don't remember. Oh, yeah, I think I do too.
Him, and then earlier in season 3, they killed off their friend. You know, the one that was like funny. He was like the comic relief in the show. Like the guy, he had like the shaggy hair, kind of chubby a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And he got like, they said in the show that he was trying to save a woman from getting hit by a bus, and he got hit by the bus and ended up dying. But
Yeah, that's right. And they didn't recognize him either.
nah,
See, man, that was directly from ER,
Yep.
Wow.
who had done it several years before with the guy that was hit by the train.
They didn't think people would realize it.
Oh, it might have been done on purpose.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know,
yeah.
Just,
And people that watch those type of shows, they don't care.
Well, no.
If it's good television, it's good television.
yeah. But yeah, that's funny. That is true, man. Those are almost exactly the same things that happened. So that's 3. I can pull another one off of ER real quick. There was an attack in the ER because this guy had mental problems. Plus, he was an addict, and he got hold of a knife. Long story short, several of the main characters got injured, like grievously injured. And then during the scene, you know, Lucy, who's a main character, Dr. Romano, who's a real ass, but a real entertaining, you know, actor to watch play this asshole part. You know, he basically, it was shocking, man, that they wrote Lucy off like that so quickly, because you think he's got her back, but then he loses her. And then he freaks out. He slams the equipment up against the wall. So that was an oh my God moment. And then a strange twist on Dr. Romano. They have to rush one of the patients to the roof of the hospital. Got to fly him out immediately. So he's getting them up there. And the paperwork from the helicopter, and you don't see this coming, man. This Dr. Romano, well-established character. His paperwork flies out of his hands. He's walking past the helicopter, and he reaches out to grab his paperwork and sticks his arm right into the rear propeller blade, and you just watch his arm fly away.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God moment there.
wow.
That's all I got for now.
Dang it, man.
I got one more now that
Oh, here we go.
Not Jeremy. I don't know why I said
Jeremy,
Jeremy.
he's not here today.
No, there's a lot of people here with the name that starts with J. Jeremy's not one of them.
you've watched Black Mirror, right, Corey?
I've seen a few episodes.
I
Haven't seen them all.
watched the first episode.
Okay.
Squeal, squeal.
Are you talking about the
I think I know where he's going.
There's an episode in Black Mirror where I think it's the prime minister. I don't want to say of what country, but a prime minister in one country, he's a politician, he's a politician, but he gets this blackmail sent to him that if he doesn't send so-and-so or do so-and-so, that people are going to send a video, blah, 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 blah. Well, and, man, I don't even want to go into it,
Squeal,
man.
squeal.
Yeah, I'll just put it that way, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It almost sounds like,
Oddly, man, that's the only episode of Black Mirror I've ever seen.
oh, good God.
And it may or may not be based off a true event. I'm not 100% sure on that.
I'm not that I've ever heard.
I've heard from a few British people.
Well, they put this thing on like network television for the whole
Yeah.
country to see. Yeah,
Yeah. I don't know. I've heard some things, but I have no clue. But yeah, that moment, I do agree with you. And I want to preface with my list. I limited my list to just one moment from a TV show. Otherwise, my list would have been all 5 Game of Thrones, because that show had me
Yeah, 'cause
going,
I-
oh
dude,
my
you
God,
picked
the whole
5
time.
out of that one easily.
Yeah. So I just wanted to preface that. That's the reason why, like, Ned getting beheaded didn't make my list.
But that
Jon
was the
Snow.
first big shocker on the series. That's why I went with it.
Yeah. Jon Snow getting killed didn't make my list. Those are shocking moments, but to me, the Red Wedding's more shocking than them. So,
Yeah, because the way they did the dog and, well, the dire wolf and its owner sliced his head off, took the head off of the dire wolf, and used arrows to pin it to his body and ride it around on the a horse in the court.
Well, I just went with Ned's beheading because up to that point, man, he seems like he's going to be
the main character.
at least a main character that's going to be. He's going to make it past the first season anyway.
Yeah. Plus, it's Sean Bean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to kill off Sean Bean?
Yeah.
Well, he has a history in film.
And also, another show that didn't quite make my list that had some moments was Snowpiercer.
Mm-hmm.
Had some shocking moments in that show.
Yeah, yeah. Now I didn't even think about Snowpiercer, but yeah.
Yeah.
I got another one as well. This will be our number 5. Now that I'm thinking about it.
There we go.
At the end of season 2 of Loki, the whole season 2 is trying to find a way. He goes back in time and everything and tries to fix stuff so that all reality doesn't fall apart. But at the end of the season, he doesn't realize that the only way that he can get reality not to fall apart is if he goes in there and holds it all together himself. So, it's good. It was like, it has, because it shows you a scene of him looking into like where all the stuff, like I forgot what it's called. He's in the Time Variant Authority place, but like that's where all the strings from the multiverse connect to. And he's looking at the place because he realizes he has to walk inside there, because they got a Kang to walk in there, and they thought that where he was Kang, that it wouldn't, the radiation from it wouldn't kill him, but he wasn't able to walk through it. The only person that was able to walk through it was Loki. Yeah. So right now, in the current point in time, Loki's holding the multiverse together.
Yeah. I got a feeling we're going to find out more about that in Doomsday.
Probably.
But with our technical difficulties, we're running a little short on time this week.
Yeah.
We hopefully will try to get you another pod out before next Saturday, just since this one ran so short. But yeah, that was our top 5 most shocking moments.
Yeah. Yep.
And till next time.
Later.
See
Later.
ya.
See ya.